Today on MTG Unpacked, we're cracking open the Deck Builders Toolkit. So this was released on the Ravnica Allegiance weekend. And with me today to do the pack blessing duties is Nicol Bolas, the Elder Dragon himself. So what do we get in a Deck Builders Toolkit? Well, let's take a look. So according to this, the Deck Builders Toolkit puts 285 cards at your disposal with everything you need to create multiple Magic decks. You get 4 15-card booster packs from recent sets, 100 basic land cards, Deck Builders Guide, 125 cards from recent sets, and a reusable card storage box. So let's crack this open and take a look. And this cost about 20 bucks from my local game store, so we shall see if that was money well spent. And I actually have a soft spot for these because way back near the, I won't say in the dawn of the channel, but early on, we pulled a Armenket invocation from the Ixalan Deck Builders Toolkit. So pop up a link in the corner there so you can check that out if you'd like. Pretty crazy pull. Okay, so nothing in there. We get our Deck Builder's Guide. What is the deal with this? And I'm fumbling it. Okay, so welcome. Building a deck, the basics. Alright. So in case it wasn't already obvious, this is targeted at new players. Which colors to choose. So then they go through the different colors of Magic here. So you can check that out. Alright, so very introductory stuff here so far. So if you are a seasoned player, you probably want to give this a miss, but new players might be good. Building around a synergy. Okay, so this is a good concept here. Check that out. They're using the example of Crackling Drake and use that together with Maximize Velocity. Here's another example, Sworn Companions and Rosemane Centaur. Alright. And the Mana Curve, another basic concept there. Play and refine your deck. Quick reference, okay, so pay attention. I've got this big guy here, Ravager Worm I believe. And expand your collection with booster packs. You may have seen me open 1 or 2 of those on the channel. Okay, so let's crack. Oh, that's nice. I like the arrangement here. So we got a divider in the middle. Let's move that aside. What else we got here? What packs did we get? Dominaria Core Set 2019, Guilds of Ravnica and Ravnica Allegiance. Let's get the pack blessings out of the way. There we go. And I'm just going to crack a pack right from the word go. Crack open the Core 2019 and then we'll dig through those throughout the rest of this video. What do we get? Knight's Pledge, Uncomfortable Chill, Goblin Motivator, Goblin Warrior, there he is. He will give you the motivation you need to build a great deck. 2-headed zombie, Rocks Oracle, Gallant Cavalry, Sky Scanner, Salvager of Secrets, Sovereign's Bite. I used that one in my Rakdos deck recently. Boggart Brute, Goblin Warrior. We love the goblins here, yes we do. Rise from the Grave is first uncommon. Psychic Corrosion, Sleep. And what's rare going to be? It is a Dismissive Pyromancer. Alrighty. And a Timber Gorge and a Thopter Token. Alright, so let's set that aside and see what we got here. We have 2 packs of cards, okay. And, oh, another pack. What is this? This looks like an intro deck type thing. We'll take a look at that as well. And, okay, so 4. Wow, you got quite a bit of stuff here, and that's it. So let's get cracking here. If I can figure out how to open these, I always find this to be a bit of a challenge. I've nearly got the tab. There it is. Okay. So first challenge, overcome achievement unlocked. Let's see. Okay, so they're gonna bury lands and stuff in here. Alright, so let's just go through all the cards, take a look. So what do you get? Frilled Mystic. Shark the Crab, Fish, Octopus, Crab, fantastic fellow, that guy. World Soul Colossus, Conclave Cavalier, and this pile is getting rather unwieldy, so let's slim it down a little. That's much better. House Guild Mage, Sphinx of New Prav, Senate Guild Mage. And what do we get? Some commons, Imperious Oligarch, Skynight Legionnaire, Goblin Electromancer, Goblin Wizard, Savage Smash, Simic Locket, Selesnya, Boros, Gruul. Okay, so you get all the lockets here. Golgari, Rakdos, Guildgate, Simic, a couple of those, Selesnya, Boros, and then we move on to lands. Okay, so let's separate this stuff out. So then we have lands, and in theory you can start building decks with all this, so we'll see what they have. Plains, I didn't see any rares yet. Okay, so now we have some other cards blended in. Let me just double check. Yep, no rares yet. So this one I think is eminently usable. Skewer the Critics. So I'll be chucking that in my burn deck. Maximize Velocity, so they mentioned that in the example. Burn Bright, Rubble Belt Recluse, Goblin Gathering. Couple of those. Oh, you get 3 of those. That's generous. Fire Urchin, Whispering Snitch, Price of Fame, Cry of the Carnarium, and then we move on to a bunch of mountains and swamps. So that was pack number 1. Decent selection of stuff, no rares. I'm thinking those are probably in a different pack. And obviously the idea is these extra packs, you supplement what you get here. So these are going to be the random thing. I think these other packs are just whatever you get, you get. Everybody gets the same thing. So let's crack open another one of these. And again, the challenge is how to find out how to open this rotten thing. Alright, so there you go. That is not how you open it, because you end up scratching up some cards, but I am getting impatient here. Not that fond of this packaging. Okay, so, and I can hear the screams of horror already. Why did you do that? You ruined the cards, you idiot! Well, these things happen. Okay. So what do we get here? True Fire Captain, alright. Boros Challenger, Beacon Bolt, Rakdos Firewheeler, Crackling Drake, that one's pretty useful. His power is equal to the total number of instant and sorcery cards you own in exile and in your graveyard, and when he enters the battlefield, draw a card. Acrobat, Demir Spybug, Sunder Shaman, Golgari, Finebroker, Zertar Goblin, Goblin Berserker, Glowspore Shaman, and in case you haven't realized, I have a thing about the goblins, so hence the strange voice you may hear from time to time on this channel. Okay, what else we got here? Prey Upon, Open the Gates, that's actually pretty good in a gate deck. Siege Worm, some card here, Mammoth Spider, Rampaging Rendhorn, Territorial Boar, Iron Shell Beetle, Lava Coil, Electrostatic Field, that's pretty good in the burn decks. Let's take a look at that. So, Creature Wall, Defender, 0/4 for 2 mana. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Electrostatic Field deals 1 damage to each opponent. So the idea is you would have a whole bunch of instant and sorcery cards and keep pinging your opponent every time those get cast. And a Clamor Shaman, Goblin Shaman. Alright, so... and another goblin. You could make a goblin deck from this. Goblin Banneret, Goblin Soldier, 1/1 for a single mountain with Mentor. Whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. Alright. And actually this would just be really a starting point for decks, because a lot of these I'm seeing one-ofs. You might want to have 4 goblins, or so 4 of one particular card and then 4 of a different type. We've got a bunch of swamps, Demir, Gilgate. Let's take a close look at these. Orzhov, a couple of those. Azorius. Okay, plains. Nothing too exciting. Oh, but they're blending in other cards here. What else we get? Spirit of the Spires. Ministrant of Obligation has the Marshal. Luminous Bonds. Summary Judgment. Take Heart. Couple of those. Sworn Companions. Blade Instructor. Impassioned Orator, Healer's Hawk, and then we have a whole bunch of forests. Nice different artwork there. And that's another pack. Okay, my hands are itching. I want to crack a pack of Dominaria. Let's do this. This is half the fun here. In addition to constructing decks, you get to crack packs as well. Okay, what do we got? We start off with Syncopate, Davenant Trapper, Radiating Lightning, Divest. This guy will help you remove those troublesome thoughts from your brain until you look like this guy. I think he's been watching a few too many MTG Unpacked videos. Adventurous Impulse, Death Bloom Ballad, Blink of an Eye, Run Amok, Jousting Lance, Saproling Migration, Cast Down, there's a decent pull, destroy target non-legendary creature, Howling Golem, and the rare is Khan's Temporal Sundering, legendary sorcery for 6. You may cast legendary sorcery only if you control a legendary creature or planeswalker. Target player takes an extra turn after this one. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand and exile Khan's Temporal Sundering. Not bad. And a Ugros, the empty one, legendary creature with a mountain and a soldier token. Okay, so that was our second pack cracked. Okay, let's go for this next pack here and really hoping I can open this. Okay, so the trick seems to be there's like a little raised bit on the edge there. Alright, I don't need to destroy this deck. Had me worried for a second there. So yes, there are a pile of lands. Let's set those aside here. So Growth Spiral, this one is pretty decent. I was using this in the Gates deck I was playing on MTG Arena the other night. I'll pop up a little link in the corner there to that. Rhizome Lurcher, Fungus Zombie, Rosemane Centaur, Lawmage's Binding, Footlight Fiend, Whisper Agent, Circuitous Route. This is another one in the Gate deck. Trollbred Guardian, Troll Frog Warrior, District Guide, Golgari Raiders. Okay, so we're getting some uncommons here. Prey Upon. And if you're not familiar, let's do a quick recap here. So the symbol, if it's just a black color, that's a common. If it's a silver color, uncommon. If it is a gold, yellow color, that's a rare. And if it's an orange/red color, it's a mythic rare. Okay, so Murmuring Mystic, Terramander. If I can get some focus here, please. Thank you. Prying Eyes, Quench. Couple of those. What does this do? Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Okay, makes sense. Arrester's Admonition. Shimmer of Possibility. Watcher in the Mist. Leapfrog. Fairy Duelist and Conclave Tribunal. Okay. So again, a whole stack of uncommons there. Then we get some swamps, islands. Okay, onto lockets. We get an Izzet Locket, Demir, Orzhov, Azorius. Okay, and now some more cards, so this will keep us on our toes here. We've got a Pitiless Pontiff, Mortify, And again with the guild gates, okay, Rakdos guild gate, we're jumping around all over the place. We get 2 of those, 2 Izzets, 2 Dimir, oh 1 Dimir. Okay, I think we had a Dimir earlier. Forests, yeah, so you could build the beginnings of one of those gate decks here. Mountains, alright. Seems decent. Alright, need to crack another pack. Let's go for Guilds of Ravnica. Fingers crossed. And I'm just gonna size up Nicobolus. Yes, that could make a fine Planeswalker Exile zone if he hoses us. We'll just keep him there watching. Okay, we have Maximize Velocity in focus, please. Thank you. Healer's Hawk, Dazzling Lights, Hitchclaw Recluse, Barrier of Bones, Prey Upon, Gravitic Punch, Dimir Locket, Centaur Peacemaker, Darkblade Agent, Electrostatic Field, that's good. So you need a couple of those actually if you're going to do a decent burn deck with those. House Guild Mage, I think we saw one of those earlier. Rampaging Monument. And whoa, our first rare here is, as you can see from the yellow icon there, Connive and Concoct. So Connive is a sorcery for 4, gain control of target creature with power 2 or less. And Concoct is a sorcery for 5, surveil 3, then return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And actually, it was a rare because this was the pack we just cracked. I am losing track already. And a Dimir Guildgate. And an Elf Knight token. Okay, so you are not guaranteed to get the cards I just pulled here, but as you can see, we've got a couple of nice additions to the toolbox. Alright, on to the next pack here. And I know, I'm gonna get a lot of complaints from seasoned players. Why are you going through the commons? Why are you watching the video? Because really this set is aimed at newer players, and I know when I was a new player I wanted to see all the cards. Show me the commons, the uncommons, because you've got to try to build decks out of everything. You're not always going to have all rares or mythics all the time. You're going to build up on commons, uncommons, and I have that thing sticking to me. Alright, okay, so we get more lands. Let's dig through. We have a Shivan Dragon, so he's a classic creature dragon. Add focus 5/5. What is the deal? For 6 mana with flying, he can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. And pay a mountain, he gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Seems decent. Oh, this must be the rare pack. Okay, Serra's Guardian, creature angel 5/5. 6 mana with flying and vigilance. Other creatures you control have vigilance, that's pretty good. Riddlemaster Sphinx, creature Sphinx 5/5 for 6 mana with flying. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. And I like to take a look at these Sphinxes because they are so weird. Look at that thing. And a Grave Waker, creature bird spirit 5/5 for 6 mana with flying, pay 5 and 2 swamps, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And okay, so they're doing rares in each color. I see what's going on here. Aggressive Mammoth, creature elephant 8/8 for 6 mana with trample. Other creatures you control have trample. That's pretty good. And we get some islands, bunch of islands. Did they sneak anything else in here? Nope. Okay, so add that to our vast collection here. Boros Guildgate, Gruul, Golgari, some planes. Okay, and we're back to, what do we have here? Oars of Enforcer, so uncommon, Dead Rebels, Dead Weight. A couple of those. Moodmark Painter, I think we're still out of focus, that's better. Blade Juggler, Carrion Imp, Creature Imp, Spinal Centipede, Barrier of Bones, Chemist's Insight, Sinister Sabotage, and some mountains. Is that it? That's it. Alright, so look at all these cards. You could definitely make some decks out of this. I would say they're not going to be that great because usually the competitive decks tend to have more rares or mythics. But definitely, you know, you could make several decks. You and your friends get together, put together 60 card decks. You could probably get maybe 3 or 4 decks out of this. I don't know, that seems about right. Okay, let's crack the Ravnica Allegiance here. See if there's anything crazy here, or if Nicol Bolas will stay in the Planeswalker Exile Zone, just like Jace did in yesterday's video. Shame on you, Jace. Okay, so we are having all the focus problems today. Rubblewelt Runner, Prowling Caracal, Shimmer of Possibility, Storm Strike, Noxious Grudian. This guy has Death Touch, Nastiness, Stony Strength, Rakdos Locket. Who is a fan of the Rakdos Guild? Leave a note in the comments. Burning Tree Vandal, Catacomb Croc, you'll bite your arm off, watch out. Imperious Oligarch. And I'm skipping over cards again. What else we got? Dagger Caster. That's the uncommons. Frilled Mystic, Elf Lizard Wizard. That just cracks me up every time. And what else we got? Gatebreaker Ram. This guy, good in the gate deck again. I was playing him on MTG Arena. As long as you control 2 or more gates, he has Vigilance and Trample, and he gets +1/+1 for each gate you control. So you can imagine he would get pretty massive. And the rare is Rampage of the Clans. This is an instant for 4. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Ooh. For each permanent destroyed this way, its controller creates a 3/3 green centaur creature token. Okay, so that's the downside. You get rid of the artifacts and enchantments, but you get some centaurs there. And that applies to you and your opponent. Rakdos Guildgate and a human token. Okay, so that is it for the Deck Builders Toolkit. Is this worth buying? Well, take a look at all the cards here. Nothing too crazy. Don't expect any crazy pulls, although it is possible from those packs you crack. This product is more aimed at newer players, so Deck Builders Toolkit, you might want to check that out. In fact, there was a kid at F&M one night. This is probably going back nearly a year, and he had one of these and he's like, can you help me build a deck? And so we sorted through the stuff and came up with a couple of different ideas for him. And now this kid, he's doing really well at F&M, building his own decks. So I think what was that? That might have been the Ixalan one, or maybe Dominaria. He was well on his way, starting off with something like this, and it's good storage as well. So definitely, I think $20, newer players, off to a good start. And of course, you get this Deck Builder's Guide, nice reference here. So I think it's worthwhile. Leave a note in the comments what you think. I know a lot of people will be saying, just buy the singles you need. Well, when you're starting, you don't necessarily know what singles you need. You don't even know how to construct a deck. So that's my opinion, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings, and be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. And MTG Unpacked is now on Patreon, so if you'd like to get in on all the pack cracking goodness, I'll leave a link to that in the description for this video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.